My name is Marco. I'm a pro opera singer turned voice actor. I love talking about analyzing and discussing video game music from an emotional perspective. I've played close to 1,000 hours on Destiny, and I have had a really good time. I'm grateful for the views that I received on Destiny videos. I've enjoyed in an interview with Sky Lewin. I've enjoyed hanging with Sky Lewin at Game SoundCon. I've enjoyed talking about Destiny's music from its iteration in Destiny, the original Destiny, all the way to some of the more recent raids. And I've enjoyed a community that wanted to be involved and help me through Lightfall and the Witch Queen and so on and so forth. But there hasn't been any Destiny content on the channel for quite a while. And that is because the layoffs really bothered me. It really bothered me that we said goodbye to Michael Secrist, who you would know from Deepstone Lullaby. Obviously, that includes Sky Lewin and Michael Salvatore. And I know that there is a team of composers there, and there are still folks that are left. And I do want to encourage those people to continue to make good music, because that is one of the tenets of Destiny. I mean, that's why I continued to play Destiny. It's just sad to me. Music is such a vital, important part of the video game structure. We need good music in order to connect us to moments, and Destiny has done that incredibly well for countless years. And we all know that Destiny has been up and down all of the time. One thing is good, the next thing it's bad, one thing is good. And I don't fault Bungie for the sort of yo-yoing of quality, but one of the things that always sustained was the music. I loved the interplay of motifs. I loved the sneaky way that motifs would come in and out, highlighting characters. It's very Wagnerian, and it was done extremely well. Vow of the Disciple, Rolk's fight. I mean, there's this countless stuff that was written that I feel like really elevated this game experience to the next level. And I've really enjoyed talking about it. But with the final shape out there, there's 2 tracks that I just heard that I wanted to talk about: Hope and Bloom and Return to Dream. really love the hope in that song. There are so many beautiful little musical gestures in there that are just so sublime. It's incredibly simple. It reminds me a lot of Deep Stone Lullaby in a way. It reminds me of the sort of space that we give and allow to exist, especially in this first half here. I mean, the way that we start, it really is so incredibly somber. It's really just with strings, right? And so it has this real somber quality to it, as if we're looking out at a vast battlefield that's been decimated by opposing forces, and you know, you see bodies strewn along, but the sun is still rising, and we're still there. And then this cellos start, shun 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 shun. Then we start into this. Really, this piece is all about stacking and layering. And then we get you get those horns really accenting here. And we end upwards in like a sort of like sun rising idea. And you see how as we progress, the actual song itself is fairly repetitive, but what's changing is the layering. Now we've got the trumpets in there. Oh, the French horns, excuse me. And now they're acting in counter harmony with the strings. So they're adding a new layer. And everything we're doing here is just adding to this idea of possibility and of dreams. And then we get the chorus. And it's a lot of long, sustaining. Right, then we're adding another, it's almost a rondo. We're moving together but separately at the same time. And then we come together again for this ending. And I want to talk to you about the importance of melody, and what Bungie has consistently done well, and the team there has done consistently well, is recognizing the value of melody. There are plenty of percussive tribal patterns, especially when we think of the Cabal. That you heard a lot of that actually in Lightfall and in the Witch Queen. And one of the things that I really love about this piece is the inherent stillness, even though we're still moving forward towards something. There is a real sense of it's sort of boxed in, kind of, but it's boxed in a vertical sense, if that makes sense. It's a really touching piece, actually very emotional if you really allow yourself to think about life, loss, hope, possibility. It's deeply moving. What's such a beautiful send-off piece. It really feels like the culmination of a battle and a resolution of a battle. It's just really beautiful. But then to round this video out, I'd like to listen to Hope and Bloom, which I'm seeing people mention this could be a new tower theme. Oh, that beautiful ostinato piano. Boom, 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 boom. Do get a little bit of forward momentum there in that synth quality. Has a bit of the farm in it, doesn't it? But a little bit of not so nice in there too. Again, another driving piece. Those gorgeous Destiny horns. We're going to get a big swell here in a second. It's building, actually. You can kind of hear it do it. It's either going to build or it's going to pull back. I love the pits and the strings there. The woodwinds have such an innocent quality to them. It really does feel like new beginnings, peacefulness. The title, Hope and Bloom, really. There's a little bit of an edge there of not so niceness, though. Nice rhythm in that cello there. You know what's really interesting to me is that we've really sort of reconnected with the orchestral components. And I saw a comment on this particular track that mentioned music of the spheres vibes, and that's absolutely correct. We've had a lot of synthesized sound come out of Bungie in the last couple years, and both of the tracks that I've just listened to are extremely orchestral and woodwind heavy, and of course the Destiny brass, as I've called them. It's a beautiful sound, and it's a very pure sound, and both of these tracks are incredibly heart-tugging and heart-wrenching in a way. It's a shame that these really talented folks were laid off and let go. I can't begin to understand why they would do that. I'm grateful for the last 10 years with Destiny. I was there when it came out. I was there watching that loading screen at 2 a.m. I was there with Peter Dinklage and the start. It's very bittersweet. With that, I will talk to you later.